I want to shift gears a little bit. I want to talk about speaking and specifically, if people want to get into speaking, how would you recommend that they dip their toe in it to the point where they could start to get their foot in the door and then eventually start getting on bigger stages?
Um, just say yes to everything.
Huh?
So I start with the chambers. Like your local chambers are the easiest way to start standing up in front of a group of people and start sharing your message. And I joined all of the local chambers and then offered like, hey, do you want to put on a seminar about this? Our local bar association. Hey, do you want? And I just started doing that, and I was told you should be doing hundreds of freebies before you then start asking for fees. Like you have to really practice, craft your message. It's like every speaking engagement is an opportunity to refine and get better at it. And just start pursuing connecting with people. Like so much of the speaking world is relationships, and it's having these networking relationships and coffees, and you never know what comes from that. And then I've done a lot of free speaking, and sometimes I'll just trade speaking for books, and they'll get a sponsor to buy books, and I'll say yes, I will happily show up, because I'm thinking to myself, well, I get to use the credibility to say I spoke at such and such a conference and there were 300 people in the room, and then I get the clips from it, your speaking assets, which people want to see that before they put you on stage, and you can use it for the next one. But there's always somebody in the room who will approach you after and say, hey, I have something else, will you come speak? And that's usually, I don't do a ton, or if any, quite frankly, marketing or anything like formal pursuit of speaking opportunities. I'm not part of a speakers bureau or anything. I just say yes to every opportunity, which always leads to the next and the next and the next. So you just start doing it. You want to get some really good footage, for sure, speaking. And that's why when you say yes to all of them, sometimes you can just say, I'll speak for free if you just give me the video footage of it. And then you take those clips and you turn it into a speaker reel. And I think that's probably once you have a few of them, one of the most important things, because people want a speaker reel to know that if you're going on their stage, you're going to be compelling.
And I don't know if you have an answer to this, but I'm curious. Do you think that speaking is good to lead to more speaking, or do you think it is speaking is good to drive business for the firm?
So I think it's speaking leads to more speaking. I think the secondary benefit is it drives business to the firm. We always pick up clients from the speaking, but I don't do the speaking to drive business. I do the speaking because I love it, and it's that other creative lane, and it brings me joy and fulfillment, and I love the connection that happens in those rooms. So there's always that benefit where we absolutely get people and clients who call up soon after that. But you have to love it. Like, you have to want to be a speaker, love it, or willing to work on the craft of it, are willing to mess up, are willing to spend a ton of time writing your keynote. And not just like, you can't just get up there. Some of the best speakers that you see have spent hundreds of hours on that same keynote, refining it, going to, spending the time watching other speakers. Like, there's so much time in it. So if you don't love it, I think that's going to come across on stage. There's tons of ways to build your business. If that's not the one that feels good to you, then don't do that.